Start the StickLog Pro software. We have set the language to Italian to demonstrate how to change language. On the main page we have three main buttons. Connect, used to connect to a data logger, Database, which holds all the missions that have been downloaded, and Setup, where various program settings and default parameters can be set. The main window also indicates whether an interface has been connected. Let us click on Setup. This window holds various tabs. Options to configure some generic program settings, email settings that will allow us to send data via email, program setup where default templates and mission parameters can be configured, and default directories where default folders in which data is stored can be set. The Advanced tab also holds some advanced settings. Let us change the language to English. A pop-up window will inform us that the change will apply the next time the software is restarted. The software is now in English. Let us click on Setup and observe the Options page. Here we can set the program to automatically stop the data logger when data is downloaded. We can also set a backup directory in which a copy of all the downloaded missions will be stored. We can also fill in the report header fields that will be automatically printed at the top of every report. We can also add an image or a logo to the header. In the email settings page, we should add the settings for the email account that will be used to send emails. We can also add a default recipient, a default subject, and some text for the body of the email. In the program setup, we can configure profiles or templates, default receivers, and operators that will apply to the missions. By clicking on receivers, we can add, edit, or delete entries. Let's click on Add, insert a recipient name, and click OK. After we select an entry from the list, we can click Edit to change the entry, or click Delete to remove it. The Operators button works in the same way as the receivers. Let us now select the Profiles button. A window will appear where we can configure the delayed start settings, the user parameters, and the mission parameters. We can assign a name to the profile, choose the desired start delay. If we choose delay start by, We can specify a delay in days, hours and minutes, after which the mission will start. The user parameters hold the sender, the receiver and operator, which can be selected from the drop-down list. In mission parameters, we can set the sample rate and the minimum and maximum temperatures. Let us modify the threshold. We also find the validation parameters for the mean kinetic temperature. This is basically a single temperature whose value quantifies, for the same time period, the overall thermal effect of the temperature fluctuations during storage or transport of goods. After enabling the validation parameters, we can specify the absolute maximum and minimum, the activation energy, and the number of minutes from the start and end of the mission that can be ignored by the MKT calculation. We click Save to save the mission, which can be deleted or edited as required. In the Defaults Directory window, we specify the folders in which downloaded data, exported missions, various settings and profiles will be saved. In the Advanced window, you may enter a code, if this has been given to you, that is used in certain cases to allow the software to read certain data loggers. We click OK to close the window. Our software is now correctly set up.